Okay, so I'm looking for blocks that have not been welded. And I just found one right up here, and I forgot to start my stream before doing that, so sorry about that. But if we look here and we see how many blocks are missing, they're all armor blocks, I believe. Let's see here. Projector. There we go. 4 armor blocks missing. Now, not to worry, this thing is airtight, but I like to get perfect builds, you know, all blocks counted for. Oopsie, there we go. And looking in the dark and in the fog is a good way to find them because they glow a little bit. So I'm looking for anything that's lit up, which is how I found the one. But I'm not seeing much. Now, all these different changes in angles, that's a good spot to look because that's often how they get missed. But we're talking about they're not even wire framed in. There's one. And they're not wire framed in because it would count them as built if it was. So if I even started a build on a block, it'll count it. So now we're down to 3. There's one. See what I mean? All the changes in angles. So that's why I'm looking around these fixtures. And I am looking on the outside. Why is that lit? Must be light from the inside. Because that's built. So if you look in crevices and stuff, sometimes you'll see something glowing. And you'll know there's a block deep in there that's not done. But even though I see a light source, I don't see a block that's faint, shimmery, or, you know, being projected. Just there's a light up in here that's bleeding through. They haven't fixed that yet, and they probably never will. I would like, in the next iteration, for them to get real physics on here, because, you know, floating around like this, even though it's supposed to be a jetpack, they have some of gravity programmed correctly and filled in, but not enough of it. Okay, it's getting light out, so they're going to get harder to see. I mean, how's that for a good pointer on how to locate them? You wait till it's night or it's foggy and you start looking. Let's go up top. And as that light gets brighter, as daytime comes on, it's going to get harder and harder to find the few that it might be. So it's not here. And it's not in here. I look down in places like this. Sometimes I get misled, like, why is there that right there? Passenger two-sided. You know what that is. But it's not an armor block, so apparently it's supposed to be there. My biggest suspect is right around this nose here with all those angle changes. It'd be really easy not to see things. But I went over this meticulously last night, and we're talking like I spent a lot of time on it. I've spent a lot of time on this. So here's the skinny of it. My brother and I built this, and then we went into space. Well, we had another minor ship, and he's not as experienced at landing on a planet as I am. So I attached the ships together at a connection point, at a connector, and brought them both into the atmosphere. But I didn't account for the weight in my figuring, and it's too heavy to actually stop its fall with both ships together and only one of them providing thrust. And we didn't have enough time to switch, because I was going to, you know, I did think briefly about having him finish the descent with this one, because he has landed it before, just not from space. We didn't have enough time, so both of them hit the ground, and since this has 5 hydrogen tanks, or 4 hydrogen tanks, and the other one had 1, it was a big explosion, obliterated the ship. I mean, we never found one piece of the ship, just scrap everywhere. And the other ship had a drill head on it, and that's still in the game. It's still sitting on the ground, so it's just too much stuff to run back and forth bringing here. But every other piece of it disappeared because its hydrogen tank blew, and it had almost no armor to contain the blast. So yeah, it's definitely not in here. I mean, what am I down to, 2? P for projector. Oh, there, yeah. Down to 2 armor blocks, and I don't know where the hell they are. So I tried using my administrative commands to find them. And I'm on a PlayStation, and guess what it doesn't like? Anything that takes something besides a keyboard. So, wanted me to assign keyboard buttons. I'm like, I don't want to assign keyboard buttons. I just want to go through, and I do mean through, the armor, like I've seen other people do, looking for the blocks that aren't built, so that I could then build them. And yeah, system said no, you're stuck on this menu now. And I can get out of the menu, but you know how it is. I can't do anything with that create, or with that I think it's called spectator mode. So I couldn't do anything with that. Meanwhile, these batteries are almost, some of them are almost charged up. We did make a good base that is providing more power than necessary for what it is or isn't doing. See, there's no shimmery block inside or around this, because that's a jump drive, that's a jump drive. They're fully built. The block immediately above them is fully built. I did have a problem with Forgotten Lights. I've actually taken this catwalk off and dropped down there trying to see if there's a block that needed built in there. There was not. I've also looked down through here, and I did find a block down here that needed built, but I have since built that. Light armor, light armor, light armor, light armor. They're just different colors, which is why they don't join. And I can't get past this thruster to look in the middle there. I'd have to take the thruster apart. Since it's a big thruster, it's too much for me to hold my inventory. Sure. That's what I was saying about the last one we had. When I bit into it, it was basically not, it tasted like water.
It's not water, it's just they don't taste good.
So those 2 blocks are built too. I'm having trouble figuring out where my unbuilt blocks are. I mean, if I take that down, see, that block on either side is built on all sides, so it's not that one. And I can take it all the way down. See, that's what an unbuilt block would look like. I don't have an unbuilt block down here that I could find. And it is an armor block. I mean, they're both armor blocks. The 2 ones that I can't find are armor blocks. So they're not program blocks or anything else, or just straight up armor blocks. But I don't know where they are. And the ones that I found were actually outside the ship. They were around the guns. Not around the welders, but around the guns. And thrusters out here, they were like a tip here and a tip there. One was an actual big old block right here. That was actually this one. Is it right there? Anyway, something silly like that, which is why I do focus my search on those, because it's very easy to miss all those intricate little pieces, and they just count as an armor block. I mean, this thing won't tell you what type of armor block it is. So it could be heavy armor, it could be light armor, it could be a triangular piece, it could be just a tip, it could be any type of armor block. And I am just not seeing it. And there's two of them. Not just one, but two. Now, are they likely? They could even be panels, but anyways, is it likely to have an effect on this build? No. In fact, it's probably just a wee bit lighter and probably not detrimental because I can't find it. But that's not my point. My point is I build these to specifications. Exactly what the projector projects. And I like to build all of them. And I even explained to my brother, you can't go real fast because you'll miss something in the middle. And on a lot of my builds, don't get me wrong, there's this troubleshooting, really, really hard to find a block or two. Sometimes I find it buried inside, sometimes I don't. And the only way I'm thinking to get this is to get a welder which reaches like 2 blocks in, 3 blocks in, and just go over every inch. The problem is, your hand welders don't do that. I mean, I could just do this and see if anything fills itself in that I'm just not seeing over every inch of this. Sometimes a welder will reach in, a hand welder, but sometimes it won't, or most of the time it won't. So I'm sitting here going, where the hell could this block be? See, did that whole side. Let's go right down in here. This front here was all heavy armor blocks. And why? Because that's where your rockets are. So if people are aiming at your guns, you're going to take some fire right there. See, I'm getting no action around any of this. Good thing those welders are off. That would have gotten me almost killed. And a welder takes a lot of your health. It takes a lot of it. So if you can stay away from your welders, that's always a good piece of advice if they're on. I turn them on before we take off anywhere. Aha! Got something. What was it missing? I don't know what it was missing. But I wonder if it was deep down in. And that's how it got missed. Oh, I'm underneath, okay. Yeah, it's fair to say that I would miss something under. There goes something else. 2 spots. Let's see. I didn't hear a block being formed, but I did find 2 spots that had problems. So let's looky here. Still 2 armor blocks missing. So what I was missing was most likely some grid in a block, some metal grids, which are kind of important. Because if you don't get metal grid in your heavy armor blocks, they don't withstand things like heavy armor blocks should. It's the other thing I tried to impress upon my brother is build your blocks completely. I have a method of heavy armor blocks just get the wiring. That's a camera, okay. Heavy armor blocks just get the wire frame until the grid gets in them. And then they get completely built because they look like if you just put the steel sheets in them, you'll completely fill in the frame and they will look like any other armor block, but they won't be completed, so they won't perform their function like they should. But if you guys see a block that doesn't look like it's built, let me know. I just can't find it. Taking a look underneath, like I said, this is where I tend to miss the most stuff, is underneath. Oh, and if you think building something till it's, 90% and operational is good, it's not. I've had drill heads just fall apart because I didn't build one of the drills 100%. Since there was no other reason for it to fall apart, that's why I assume it fell apart. There's a lot of light armor blocks on this. There's a lot of heavy armor blocks. Like I said, in the nose, you'll find a lot of heavy armor block. Right around where my decoys are, right around where my rockets are. But surprisingly, a lot of it's light armor blocks that you would not expect. I know that has to be done for weight. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. This is a good ship. It's a good design. I found it on the, I found the blueprint in the Mod.io store, so. And the interesting thing is you only have to subscribe to the person who put it up. But since people like to, I don't know, download other people's blueprints and put them online again under their name and claim it for themselves, I don't know who actually made this. But that tomfoolery, just for people to get a reputation, it's kind of stupid, but people do it all the time. It's very stupid, and people do it all the time. I've put one that I took and changed, made a significant change to it. I think I changed all the thrusters, and uploaded it as my own, but I gave credit. I said, listen, this came this way. I don't know who made it, but I changed it in this way, and that I believe is fine. If you make a significant change, please re-upload it. Let people know that there's a change made to it. It's not originally yours, but you changed it. But I've seen 4 examples of people, 4 times I've seen it where it's the exact same thing. Same block count, everything. I looked at the stats on both. They were exactly the same. And yet, 2 people claim it as theirs. Which is dishonest, and it's stupid. So yeah, I don't like it when people do that. Not to my work, not to other people's work. Do I design anything from scratch on my own? How about the big old block of a base? It's definitely a new person designed it, but I did it in my own world, put the blueprint in my machine, uploaded the blueprint, and it's under my new base because I made some changes after I designed it, but I'll show you. By the way, in space, that takes forever to depressurize. I don't know why. You put a second person in here in this game, and yeah, when my brother's in this game, we wait forever for that to depressurize. This base is my design. This part is a starter base, and I've started taking it down as we empty things out of it. And there's my brother, and he hasn't joined me yet, so there we go. But he's in a cryopod, so I keep this all powered up. I had to shut these off because they turned on my drills and broke them. I have problems with drills. What can I say? Hey, I didn't go into that view. I do like the first-person view, except for when I'm flying a ship. Oh, hang on. What the devil? Oh, yeah, destroyed boxes when it broke and fell. So, this was the bottom half of the drills. They drilled in there pretty good, but the top half had already broke. I just tried to come down on this side and use hinges because I only wanted to go in one direction. And believe it or not, pistons came out too fast, too far, and broke the drill bits in the rock. I have to use admin controls to find the drill bits that I can't see because they're buried in rock. I don't know why the game does that. It's got a problem with voxel displacement when there's a violent action, though. So all this gets emptied into there. And so that's my main base. And it's not even fully powered. I've only got a couple batteries on it. I want to put like 60 batteries on it, but I had to build this ship first. I promised my brother I broke the ship, I'll rebuild it, and I did. And I think he's a little upset that it got broke because he has not been on this game since it got broke. Or he's also a working man, so don't hold me to that. He may not be angry at all. He may just be too busy. But I mean, we built it together. I tried my best. I made a mistake. And I told him, all you got to do, if you make a mistake and you crash your ship and it goes boom boom, rebuild it. Build it again. I'll put the projection up for you. So now that I've built it by myself, if it gets crashed, and not by me because I don't plan on being the one to fly it anymore, not for any reason other than, you know, let's be careful. So, you know, if he crashes it, he'll build it. He built it mostly the first time. And I give him a lot of experience in building things. So before I even put that in there to start building up on the fuel, I have to go shut off all thrusters. So let's go do that. Okay. Now this is the other thing. It looks to me like someone programmed these 4 items and that's it. But I can't tell what they were. So now I get to come up with my own controls. Which is okay with me. I mean, I can push them. I just don't know what they are. And I don't say on, off, or anything like that. But let's go back to thrusters. Take the atmospheric thrusters, make sure they're off, and then all the hydrogen thrusters, make sure they're off. Now, here's a good thing. You can use just the directional you want. You can use just forward thrusters, you can use just the up thrusters, down thrusters, backward thrusters. Those are good for going through the planet, and you don't want to mess with the, what do you call them? The dampeners. So you just shut off the backwards thrusters. And then you won't be fighting yourself. So I didn't fully set this up last time. Look at this, backward thrusters are on. So that they may all say off. And here's another thing. If I use my control, it won't correct anything that's wrong. But if I do it this way, it corrects them. So if you use that button, it'll take and it'll line them all up. It'll put them all on or all off, even if half of them are the opposite. But if you just do it through here and hit the square button, it will not. I know this from experience. So now we can put, no, I don't want all that. Just the ice. Forgot I was carrying all that, so I have less ice than I thought I did. If you get foggy out, oh look at that, foggy. So while that's processing ice, I have a question for you guys. In the space engineering community, let's put, and we'll carry those for now. I have a sorter that causes everything to come from that base to this base and from my ship up there. But will that allow hydrogen to fill up my hydrogen tanks? Or do I have to find a way to use this one? Now the only problem I have is this. If I've got a lot of stuff in here, it'll push some stuff into a ship, and I don't want it to do that. So do I have to fill my hydrogen tanks through one without a sorter and then go make sure everything's empty before going into space? Because this is also, well, I guess I could put a sorter on there that says hydrogen only, but then a secondary ship can't do anything. And since there's no side connectors on this one, and on almost every other ship you want it to face sideways, you see what I mean? This has only got a top and bottom. And in this atmosphere, when in the gravity, I can't change the orientation of the ship. So I would actually have to change the orientation of this. Maybe spike one up and spike one to the side. I have to rebuild this, build an arm out to the side so that another ship could dock while that one's docked. You see what I mean? A lot of things to plan for. When I designed this base, it was just me in a world. So, and there's a connector that's just there to charge electric stuff. Just charges batteries, that's all it does. So let's show you my base. Okay, we got the weather. It's snowy. We got 43% hydrogen in the base. And the time. So snowy, I guess, means foggy too. That's the only way they could produce a snow-like atmosphere, besides just dropping white flakes. So I have a refinery for every element, or every ore there is. And yes, I even have a small reactor. These batteries were my original base batteries, and these watch them. And they will turn on engines. This red one is just where we're attached at the starter base. I can't tear that down without him being here because it'll kill him. But this one watches. Oh, missing reference blocks. The event won't work until they are resolved or removed. Really? Unknown block. A bunch of unknown blocks. Battery 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's why. Okay, there's a lot of blocks not built yet. And I know why. Because I haven't built them. So it can't watch the right blocks. Anyways, this turns on that engine up there in order to charge batteries. And then in an emergency I can turn on that block there, because But not to worry, the starter base has the same system on it, only with just a hydrogen engine. So if this base drains that base batteries, that one turns on and provides power. So we do not have a problem. Now my biggest problem is getting ice into stuff. I don't like small grid miners, but I'm going to have to build one. And I need to build one that can connect to this connector here. So I can get enough ice into this puppy to charge it up, because it goes through ice fast. You know how ice I put in here? Watch this. Ice. Uh-oh. Okay. It still thinks this is part of the main base, so that's connector 4. That's not top connector. Container O2H2 generator. There we go. But which generators are they? See what I mean? It is hard to tell. I believe they're the ones in this, but there are lots of generators. So instead of going for ice, let's go for O2. Let's see here. There we go. Generator 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Six. Okay, so only some, but it doesn't say USAB. UASB. Those are base generators. They're all on, they say. It's a lot of generators that aren't running.
Meteor storm inbound.
It's gravity generator. That can be off for now. Connector's got nothing. Silver's got nothing. That connector's got nothing. Bridge cargo container is empty also. So let's see where that ice went. It's all gone, that's why. I do not worry too much about asteroids or meteor storms, because those 4 guns are highly effective at getting rid of them. Like I said, it processes ice fast as hell. So yeah, I gotta build me small grid miner. Let me give you an idea of how fast this does this, alright? 10 O2 generators. Connector. UAS. Hide empties. And only 2 of them. And took it. So yeah, need something a bit more oomph to it. Meanwhile, this better all be ice. Yep, it is. So, still building. But I can shut off this projector now. Save some power. I'm just never going to find those 2 stuff. Okay, on this one. Okay, projector's on. What are you projecting? I don't even have a blueprint. It just made it sound like it was projecting something. Gotcha. Small projector. All it says is projecting something. There we go. What are you projecting? A welder ship. No, thank you. Small projector. Let's go to blueprints. Let's see, this is small grid. Goose Miner Transport. Semi-trailer, no thank you. Powered bore miner. That is a large grid. That's large grid. That's small grid. What is it? A monorail train for constructing the rail underneath it. Equipped with drills to make subway tunnels. Carries a reasonable amount of stuff. Full large cargo of steel plates without rolling over. 100% vanilla and survival ready, no DLC. Right click mining for tunnel. Actually, ore mining into cargo is possible though. Welder in front of wheels allows welding the railroad projection as you go. Max speed, large carrying capacity. Tunnel illumination, convenient connectors back and top. Survival kit for responding in case of accidents. 2 meters per second. If you go too fast into the railroad projection, you'll fail. You'll fall to the front. The big butt train can be moved back with some wheel tweaks. To lock to right click mining. Press and hold right mouse button. Then press I. Then release right mouse button. And close the inventory tab. No. I don't care about that. Do not overpressurize the side wheels. This will make it unstable. Recommend carrying capacity. 1 large cargo container full of steel plates. Works with more, but turns may be dangerous. Max weight makes it tilt and flip. Blueprint side wheels are set to max width. Adjust after building. That's a neat idea, but not what I'm looking for. Here's the small grid. Okay. Hydrogen thrust small too. All environments, gyroscopes, landing gears, parachutes. 2 small reactors, 2 small batteries. So that's not going to last long enough. Okay. Crew capacity 1, block count is 491. Base weight's 56 kilograms. 100,000 kilograms. Or 50,000 kilograms worth of stuff. 1 command seat, 1 remote control, antenna beacon, 2 Gatling turrets so they can defend themselves. Nope, just want to get ice, so not that one. Number of blocks, 1,126. 2 large atmospheric thrusters, 36 small atmospheric thrusters, and flying is perfect even with full load of resources. Credit to Splitsy. Let's see if that's got something I can use. Let's take a good look at this one. No. Okay, let's go up 1. No. Aha, sideways. looks like the same control programmed into it. It's up, down, left, right. Go around on that axis, which doesn't help me much. It's the same axis. All right. I don't know if that's roll or pitch. Projector. Projector small. Which one did I miss? So it seems like it's roll. Let's try yaw. There we go. It's got a bottom connector. That's good. I think I've used this before. Let's take a look. Yeah. No hydrogen necessary. So it's just charge up the batteries and go. Looking for positioning. There we go. Now you want to connect right underneath a piece of armor, to be honest with you. And the reason being is so you can start building on the armor and not get in the way of anything else. And it will hold the whole ship because those type of physics are not accurate. So, all right, now let's see. We're going to go up to where it's only power. Hang on a minute. Okay, it says on. Whew. We're going to go over to the projector. And we're going to go show only buildable. And that's what we see. So now I know that I fill in everything there, but see how fast it's going? I don't want it to go that fast. And it's, whoa! Ha ha! Alright, so now I start building the internal parts. Starting with the drill. Oh, interior plates. I also need to take a break. So I'll be right back.
Yeah, no, real quick. But the last one I had them like that, last one. So, go figure. Right.
Okay. Sorry about that. Calling nature and stuff, and having to deal with home life. It just happens. Yeah, I needed interior plates. So we come up here and we look for them. I probably don't have any. I do have some. All right. Good. Pretty easy build. right there. Doesn't look like there's anything going to get in the way yet. I'm only building component stuff, so what's this? When it hits three-dimensional, see how that walls things off? Then I have to fly into it, build these parts, not the cockpit. See, these parts don't want to build right. Projector for self-repairs, nice. Oh, nice. Not the cockpit. There we go. Whoo-hoo. See that it's going to get tight getting in there, so I have to build all that stuff before I build the storage. Yeah. And that's a remote control. Oh, it's got a little piece on top of it. Okay, so now I'm going to cut the projector off and build those things up. Whoa! No, no, no. Thank you. I'm trying to be methodical so I don't miss anything. Using the resources I already have before I use anything else. Okay, not added. I come up here and I try to grab what I can. That's because of weight. So I come over here and I go from the beginning, because it will put components in as available from the beginning of where I started. So there, see how that turned green? It's fully built up, that's fully built up. That's a simple little thing. That's functional, but not completely built up, so that might have been all I had for that stuff. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. All right. There we go. So I'll pick up where I left off. Hit that. You have to be methodical about it. If you're not, you'll get lost. There we go. That's all those. It's not hard to believe how fast you can get that going. It's a small grid though, that's why. And it's a simple ship, which is what I needed. Simplicity. just going to be used around this base, so it's going to charge up. There we go. Everything's green. I come back here, turn the projection back on, and try to see what I missed, what I didn't get. And I want to do this middle part here. See? It's important stuff attached to those armor plates. I am doing vertical slices on this ship. Not that. Which is why I don't hold down the button. Because it will just build everything in range. When it comes to a small grid, that's not fun. Yeah, make sure I'm not building on 2 slices, because that would not do well. I think I am, darn it. Yeah, that's just what's behind one cargo bay. Sometimes this doesn't want to focus on the right thing. You gotta make it focus. You have to force it to focus. Hello. Oh, look at that. Construction comp to build that. Okay. I'm out of steel plates already? Sheesh. Just an armor block, it'll build up, because armor blocks, believe it or not, are just 1 steel plate if it's light armor. Neither was one I missed. Okay, I need more hydrogen. Oh, connector's full, okay. Let's hide what's empty. Let's go down here and get my hydrogen refilled real quick. There we go. Get that little auto refill going on, and now I need steel plates. The rest of the stuff I'm carrying just in case. Did I get all that filled in? No, I don't have enough room in my inventory for the parts I need for that, so we're going to turn that back on, and I'm going to build some more. I got this side to do now. Let's see if I can do this properly. Like that. Still don't have any construction comp. That's okay. Hello, you. Not doing the one in the back. I can do the ones on the sides. And I can even get that one if I can get to highlight it. We'll slice down and stop there. Because of where they're situated, I can get that one and that one. And that looks like it's going to be it for now. I see this one on the bottom. Yeah, make sure there's nothing underneath here that I'm missing. Okay. So basically, if you only build what you can get to, then you can build what you can get to. Atmospheric thruster, atmospheric thruster. Metal grid is only one, so it's already in there. Didn't I have one down here? There it is. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, all three of those. So let's go up and get some parts. I do have construction comps. Didn't think I did. Alrighty, let's start with this one first. My inventory will get lighter as I go. I don't mind going back and forth a little bit. Here we go. I think it's going to be enough to finish that one. So everything it can't give me right now is because of the space in my inventory. And since I've only got 3 items to build, I don't want to dump all the stuff in my inventory just to put it right back in and have to search for it. So I don't mind going back and forth a little bit. Look at that. can I empty more? Let's check on this. Yes, I could. So I've had people ask me why I don't have a schedule for my streams. And the whole reason I don't have a schedule for my streams is, first of all, I'm streaming in survival. And I like playing this game. So I'm sharing something I like to do, and I am not monetized. So should not be seeing commercials during my streams. In fact, I actually don't do videos because I don't have time to edit them and then upload them. I just do streams. But it gives the added effect of, you know what I'm doing is done in survival. So you can turn around and do it. Make sure we have everything that was wireframed up. Yes, we do. Let's turn this back on and do some more. Now, we know I can go in here and make sure I have every component on that slice. Okay. Stepping over. What's this? Oh, I did not have every component there. And that's the one that has that attached to it. Nice. Components don't I have here? I don't have that one there. Oh, or the other one. Well, that is 100%, okay. I thought it was being projected, to be honest with you. That. We won't do the underneath yet. Those are built good. Okay. Looks like we're getting somewhere. Let me check out my handiwork under here. That's already built. Good, 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 good. All right, let's do some more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? No. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 items, okay. Everything else is framed up. Good, good, good. And it's getting foggy out. Three thrusters, so I can build everything else up. Oh, but not that. And that didn't even stay on there. Could have sworn I had that on there, but okay. So it'll be my thrusters first. Yep, one thruster at a time. Okay.
You like a bagel, or are you going to have something different?
No, bagel's fine. How you having them?
I always microwave and toast it.
Sounds good to me.
All kinds of delicious butters to put on yours.
Regular butter, please. Regular butter, please. Those aren't butters, those are spreads.
Yeah.
They really only taste good on crackers, to be honest with you. They really only taste good on crackers. Now, I know I put that one on there, darn it. But okay. I should have enough space for 3 motors, so let's see here. Motor. Because I'm out. Okay. Okay, any other wire framing that needs filled in? Nope. Okay. Now let's see if there's anything to the middle here. Hello. Thought I was standing on something. That was funny. There we go. I didn't see that. Alrighty. That's all built, and that's directly in front of that. That's 100%. That is not. That is not. Huh. Built it all the way before I was ready for it. What the hell did you just frame in? Thank you. Sheesh Louise. It's important to get everything that's in the middle here. It's very important. See, this order's for the ejectors. Come on, quit. Thank you. I think it's safe to put this on now. Seems like I've got everything there. And that's why it's important. Is it'll put all the stuff up right there for you. See? Stuff right there in the middle. That didn't show up before I put that side stuff on there. Okay. Not the battery. Antenna is important. Very important you don't accidentally build something you don't want to build. Small conveyor. It says it's buildable right now, but it's not actually letting me highlight. See? It's not highlighting that gyroscope. Atmospheric thruster, yes, it says it's buildable, but it wants to do the battery first. I may have to go ahead and do the battery. Come on. Let's see what kind of mess I've made. I lost track, guys. That's just the way it is. Again, there was nothing in between there. I may have gotten rid of something on my build planner, but let's see here. More parts. Motors, and motors, I bet you. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Just a bunch of motors. Oh, radio comm. Okay. Well, I'm able to finish everything on my build planner. To this side. Start at the top, go there. Gyroscope. I did miss something in the middle. Bore detector. Battery. This side, that side, okay. Motors, and motors. more motors. But since we're doing it like this, it could have given me parts to everything that it had. And it looks like it did.
Meteor storm inbound.
Meteor storm inbound. Where are those guns going to point? It's going to tell me where the meteor storm is. There it is. I've actually had these things hit my starter base before I built this big base. As long as they pass overhead, I'm fine. It says it's warm but low oxygen where we're at. Really? And this is a little glitch that happens in Space Engineers where it doesn't give me all that it can until I try several times. Because as you know, I made the parts already. Well, look at that. Battery and thruster. So where's the thruster I haven't built? Where's the extra thruster that I haven't built? I think it's on crack. Little things that Space Engineers does. Well, that battery is definitely going to get done. Okay, right. That one. 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 Okay. Gotcha. Motors, motors, and motors, and I'm not full. Everything I just put on my build planner I can build. So let's get to work. Why do I have a computer left over? That shouldn't be left over. Oh, look, snow. Now I can literally get in this thing and go for incomplete. Nothing. Good. So now I can turn this on and have some more fun. Okay. Just checking things out before I put this in here. Because once I put that in there, it will be in the way of putting anything else in there. Here we go. Light armor block. Build all those across the bottom. Although I didn't intend to do it, there it went. Yeah, we're not going to do that many. Well, maybe we are. Hold on a minute. Alright. I think we're clear on that. It's hard to get all those low blocks that go in between. There is something up there. Is that the only one? No, there's another one. Lots of armor blocks. But they're all surface level, okay. So I know exactly how far back those go. And now we know exactly how far back that goes. Antenna's good. That's good. Alright, let's call that for now. I don't want to get lost in what I'm doing again. Okay. Pop back out. Now that's shut off. We're going to take one side at a time. So I'm going to take that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See if there's any of these parts in here still. Nope, nothing in there. Good. Ooh, it's foggy. Let's see if that's all we got. Hello. Well, it wasn't moving for a minute. Damn. Okay, first thing's that. Next is that. 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 And we have that. Okay. Yep, I ended it with the 2 batteries. Good. Let's see what else we got. A few items for batteries. See, that would have produced more items if I hadn't come back in here. So we'll go get rid of this stuff. That's how I end up with extra stuff in my inventory. Now I know I've got nothing in there. Nice. Not a large cargo container. There we go. O2H2 generator. For what? There we go. Three motors? Done. And then we'll do the same thing on this side. We'll start with this. Hit that up. Hit that up. Hit that up. Almost forgot about you. Well, gyroscopes for being such a small grid, but okay. Okay, I got everything I needed this time. One shot. So it doesn't matter what order I do this in. That's everything. Oopsie. Forgot to turn this back on and get some more stuff built. There's a lot of thrusters coming out this way. I know what I didn't do. One, two. I might be almost done with this. Okay, we'll start with this side. We'll hit it. That. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, That should be it. Let's see. Yep. Not even close to filled up, so a lot of stuff there. There we go. Okay, since we got everything, we can build everything. And that appears to be everything there. All right. Projector, small. Two large atmospheric thrusters, 7 more regular atmospheric thrusters, and 8 interior lights. That was down to just armor. Darn it. Might be that I need the armor to hold the thrusters. I did. Why won't it highlight those blocks for me? Oh, I'm out of it. Okay. I was out of steel plates. Hey, was that Andy Gibb? Okay, so I gotta be careful to get all those armor blocks that go around that. Otherwise, I won't be able to get them all. I'll be damned. Know how far to go because this is a 3x3 block, so it covers a 3x3 block. Whoa, what about those? That's what I wanted. One thing you won't be hearing me do is asking you to perform any actions on my behalf. I get so tired of when I want to just watch a video of someone doing something so I can learn. I'm stopping in the middle and saying, please press this button, please press that button. It really helps me. You know what? You want to know what help you? Just make something good. That's what helps you. But anyway, so I don't get paid. Don't want to get paid, don't need to get paid. That's just the way it is. This is what I like to do. It's a hobby. I like to play this game, and I like it when people watch me play this game. Won't lie, I do like that. But I don't need you to in order to, make a living or anything like that. And that's where that goes. Wondered why there was a cavity and all that. Three more atmospheric thrusters and a bunch of armor blocks. Okay. Where are those thrusters going to be? That's already built. Yes, it is. 1, 2. I got 2 on those sides. Nothing else over there. Huh. Where are those other 2 thrusters at? Maybe they're on the very, very back. Haha! Yep. Alrighty. Let's get that going on. Okay, starting with this side as always, we're going to hit that. Big one, and a little one. We're going to hit that little one. We're going to fill that in all the way. One big, 2 little. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Fill that in all the way. Another one there. Another one there. Can I get this one in here? Nope. Alright. Make sure those are all thrusters. Wow, really? Let's go make sure. It was the big one first, okay. Nothing else, okay. Let's hit that. Oh, that's why it's not giving me more, because I'm at my weight limit. Okay. It's almost everything. My brother sleeps a lot. Yep, I was right. That should be the only one left. One project always turns into many, many projects. Okay. Projector. Small. Just armor blocks and the lights. All right. Production, we'll go for 10 of those. There they are. Let's see how much stuff we can actually use. First off, we want to hit that. There should be one on this side. Two on the front. Any underneath yet? Nope. lights are left. 2 construction comps per light. Two construction comps per light. 6 more. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah. There we go. Now where was I? Right there. That's why I kept holding the steel plates in my inventory. So when it came time to do this, I could just do it. And I didn't know when that time was going to be, but it turns out it's right now. Okay. That does appear to be all the armor, doesn't it? Oh, nope. Got this line here. Sure.
You want me to get your cereal? Or you want me to get your cereal?
I wasn't sure I was having cereal, but bagels.
You're just having a bagel?
Yeah.
One bagel.
Why not? Do what, baby? Did you just say that? course energy's low. I'm welding up a bunch of blocks. Construction comp's all gone, so let's see what I got left. Four armor blocks somewhere. See what I mean? I just gotta hunt down what is not done. There they are. I bet you they're, yep, there we go. I believe that's it. Baby, I don't know. What? Like I got X-ray vision and I see how much is left. I just simply put a little bit in a bowl and I eat it. Oh, good. At least these are pre-programmed. Turn that off. Those are off. Those are there. What's this? Lights. Thank you. Okay. Crackers? I don't use them on bagels. I use toast on bagels. Or I use butter on bagels because I don't have any cream cheese. And most of the time when I have toast, it's with eggs. But one day I will have toast with nothing else, and then I'll use that. Let's go to recharge on that. Okay. Okay, so those batteries all have to charge. Oh, I gotta turn those thrusters off. Damn it. So everything is off and everything is charging. I'm going to take a little break, guys. Wait for that stuff to charge up. And if I come in here and I look at battery for everything, okay. So they should all pretty much recharge fast. Ten minutes. Give me 10 minutes and then we'll get back to throwing ice in that sucker. Well, actually, let me stop for about half hour or so because I got stuff to take out to the garage too, so I'll be back in a little bit.